Whiteboards could change your life. Today is day 66 of the 1,000-day starting wave challenge. I realized, went out for a smoke, and I was like, you know what? I could post as many times as I want per day, and it's actually, I'm trying to get this YouTube page monetized and stuff. You guys are seeing this journey unfold. So I was like, let me just post as many times per day. So I got a couple. Spliff has me. I got some whiteboards made. Usually in my life, when I've done whiteboards in the past, it's always been very structured, routine, schedule based, like very strict, or like things related to like career, financial goals. This time, I decided to put like these affirmations and reminders. So here's the first one. Reminders for myself. I don't know if I have to flip the screen. Camera looks mosh right now, but I have there as a reminder that I'm a very talented musician and artist. Sometimes I find when I'm like feeling more depressed or anxious, or like every now and then I start to feel doubt, natural human emotions, and I work through the process internally often of just either listening to what I've created or reminding myself of things I have achieved to ground in the fact that I'm good at what I do. But I found it past couple of days a lot easier. I just wrote it down. And if I forget, I just look at it. Also here, I am worth billions. It's something I think all humans are worth, to be honest, is because at the end of the day, we're priceless. So we have a limitless, there's no amount that could define a person, So I just put billions there because, I put as a reminder there that I'm a high level athlete. I used to train a lot, and it was important to me, and I found happiness. Sometimes I get comfortable in being stagnant and just like not training for weeks, not doing any exercise for months. And I put this here so I remember part of myself is that I'm an athlete. I have to take care of my body. It's for some reason in my head that's what helps me find strength and motivation in taking care of my body, is that if I take care of it, I can also do these cool things like backflips, train parkour, huge jumps, like climbing, acrobat, But as a reminder that I will change the world, that the noise doesn't matter, that I have to focus on real life and my life. That's something I put there to help me manage my my mental health problems I get sometimes. And then as a last reminder here, oftentimes I get into this mindset of hustling, grinding, just like gritting through everything. Like, let me just get shit done. Fuck everything else. And what I realize, it's extremely destructive and it's not healthy. And I've been repatterning this in my brain for about 2 years now. I have periods where I'm really good and periods where I fall back into old patterning. But if you see here, I wrote, prioritize the physical vessel and basic needs as a human, because everything good comes from being in a healthy and nourished state. And I found that very true, especially with creating art. When creating art in a tired state of mind, or not with the best nutrition or hydration, you can literally hear it in the vocal projection, in the recordings, in the way you play an instrument, in the mixing decisions. It manifests so much. So in me, really, like, I find a lot of enjoyment in mastering this craft of music. So and it's so important to me. I spend lots of time on it, and especially with like business things I'm trying to do and visions and trying to bring to life. What I've realized is that everything from music to making documents to conversations to phone calls to business meetings, everything goes better when the body is in a healthy, nourished state. Things don't work out as well. Things don't. The creations, art is not produced in its highest form unless you're eating well and blah blah. And it's easy as a musician. A lot of us work late nights, long hours. We're in the studio for obscene amounts of time. Sometimes not in the best states of mind, and I've learned, at least in my journey, I have to stop that shit. So if you guys are watching this and you find you guys fall into that pattern, like, make sure you prioritize your health and well-being. Take a nap, eat some food, drink some tea, get the stress off your mind and your consciousness, and everything you do will work out better. So I have the second whiteboard here too. So the first one there is, you are strong, that you can choose to live an amazing life. That's something I've learned. You can always choose every second of the day. Your experiences do not define you. For me to remember that I am loved and valued, that I have many reasons to live, and that I have already and will inspire, heal, and help many people as I keep getting healthier, regulate my nervous system better, become more successful as a result of those two things. And if I keep living as authentically as I can, as a confident, kind, compassionate, sexy, talented man that I am. Sometimes it's easy to forget who we are, you know. So I've done years and years of this, just sitting with myself and trying to remind myself of things. I found I've like leaned on my friends more than I would want. So I'm working on things, tools that I can use on my own, so I'm with myself and I can keep myself grounded and in a good, healthy state of mind. And yeah. So whiteboards, try whiteboards. Might help your life a lot. It's always helped me a lot. I recommend doing it unrelated to things that create pressure, expectation in life, just as affirmations and reminders for yourself. So you can just look around and you can never forget who you are if you use the whiteboards correctly. So yeah, day 66.